Today I want to break down the tub that I take with me when I go out car camping and enjoying the outdoors, even if it's just for the day. Well folks, kind of a random video, but last year I had a lot of requests for this, and so I figured I would make this video. In this video, I'm just going to break down my camping tub. I have a big kind of like Rubbermaid, semi-waterproof tub, Tough Tub I think is what it's called, that I use. I believe it's a 27 liter, I think is what, or gallon, 27 gallon size range. I'm just going to show you some stuff that you probably never seen reviewed here on the channel before, stuff that I just use on a regular basis, stuff that I just keep in the tub that I can literally grab, throw either in the vehicle or on our trailer hitch basket. I kind of have like one of those baskets that you can carry extra cargo, and we can throw it on there and we're good to go. And I'm going to have all the supplies I need for a couple days of camping or just a day out. You know, we're starting to do some day adventures with the family where we just go pick a reservoir or a lake, hang out, have a good time, or go up, you know, find a secluded spot out in the woods and just chill. You know, get there at 10 a.m. and hang out until maybe 8 at night and pack up and come home, you know, if we don't quite have time for all the camping and the tent and all that stuff. So I'm just going to share all that with you today. I got coffee supply stuff and cookware and blankets and lanterns and all that stuff. You guys have asked for it. I'm just going to basically pull the tub off the shelf and just empty it out for you and show you what I got going on. And throughout this video, I will have links over to Amazon, Blade HQ, Knock Around Sunglass Company, Backcountry.com, and Mystery Ranch, so that you can seize a lot of the gear that we have here. You can pick up on one of those sites and you can get what you need. If you see something in this video that you're like, yeah, hey, that works for me. I need that. I could use that. We'll have links in the description below. So it's a win-win-win. I'm watching The Office right now. It's a win-win-win. Anyway, so with that, let's go ahead and take a look what's in the tub. All right, so we pulled the Tough construction tub out, and it's always good to inspect, guys. So you know, we didn't go out for the winter time with this, so now it's summertime. I'm pulling it off the shelf. It's always good to inspect it. I would not just throw it directly in the car. I'd want to make sure that everything's good to go for the summer. So we're gonna see what's in here, see if there's anything missing, anything like that. So boom, there we go. You can see they're super well organized. Not at all organized. I mean, this is literally just popping the top off, showing you guys what I got, and that's what we're gonna do here today as we do this video. So over here, really like this tarp a lot, the Noah's tarp. There's lots of great tarp companies out here. The Kelty Noah tarps, I've used them for a while. They have lots of lashing points. They're rather inexpensive, really good with the waterproof, lightweight too. This is going to be under 2 pounds for a 16-foot tarp. So I mean, this thing is massive. You could get a whole family of 6 under here, no problem. And again, with all the lashing points and things all the way around, it really works well for us, and we've used it several times, and it literally just covers a whole backyard almost. Okay, right here, I don't even know the thread, blend, whatever. I just went to Amazon, found one that had some good reviews on it. I have 2 wool blankets that are full size, that are really, you know, good, heavy duty. I mean, you know, sparks get on them. They're not like synthetic down blankets that are gonna, you know, get holes in them around a fire. You know, you can cuddle up with them. My wife seems to always be kind of cold. I know that's kind of stereotypical, but it happens for her. You know, extra covering for camping, somebody forgot something, you know, a pad on the floor if you had to, a pillow, hanging out in the car, you know, whatever it would be. It's good to have a few of these emergency, you know, someone comes back and they're freezing cold, you know, water, if it gets rained on, it's not a huge deal, just dry it out. Not a problem, going to keep the person warm as well. So I always like to take one of these with me. It's a fun little read, you know, gives activities, things to know. I usually will go through, you know, chapter or 2, refresh myself, you know, every time I go out camping, when I'm doing car camping or whatever. Maybe there's a somebody I'm taking with me, a friend, a family member, you know, we'll bust this little guy out, how to stay alive in the woods. Always good to have that. Give you a couple tips, work on your skills. Going back to that tarp, I don't really like Kelty's at this point in 2019. Their poles, Mountain Smith makes better poles that are usually cheaper and are smaller, more compact in here, even though they are the same height or even better. So these are 2 stainless steel poles that will work great with that tarp if you were in an area that didn't have a lot of trees to lash to. So I make sure to have that. Let's see here. Just, you know, I don't know about you, but I always have like random pouches, so I try to, you know, be useful with them. This is some Voodoo Tactical medical pouch here. And what I'm using it for is all the silverware, all the cooking utensils. So we have soap down here. I got like a Brillo pad and a sponge right there, and then we got several GSI full, you know, spork, or sorry, Light My Fire sporks. I got a couple other ones from other kits, you know, a little spatula fork kit thing here. Who knows who made that? I don't know. And then, you know, a bunch of GSI, just like plastic silverware in there. So this is kind of like my silverware and cleaning location. Little GT Junior. Can you wave right here? GT, can you wave? Go with this, put your hand in. He's here observing, learning things. He's already starting to bust out the tripod when I'm not around and doing little video reviews with his Hot Wheels and stuff. It's super cool to see him doing that. So he's running around. You might hear a little bit of that. Let's see here. What should we go with next? We'll do a tool. So we reviewed this a while ago. This is a Corona. I believe it's an 11-inch or maybe 9-inch folding saw. Now, I don't really like it for backpacking and hiking because the teeth are exposed. It's not a deal killer, but you know, if you're not careful, you might snag your pack when you're pulling it in and out constantly. So it's better suited for the tub. It's like 20 bucks. Good recurve there. Good locking mechanism. Really does a good job of light pruning, you know, going through maybe, I would say 5-inch logs or smaller. The pull cut works really well. And, you know, based off of the review, it's a really good performer, but better suited for, you know, around the house or, you know, a vehicle or a tub like this. So that's one of the two saws that we have in here. I like to have, when possible, I don't constantly do it, but double up. You know, that particularly, like, hand a saw off to somebody, it's really hard for them to injure themselves. If I'm taking a family member or someone I haven't ever gone out in the woods with before, and we're doing car camping because it's, you know, pretty easy, I can hand that to them. I'm not really concerned about them hurting themselves to go tell them to go collect firewood, you know, or whatever it would be. So let's see here. Then we got some rubber mitts. I don't know, I got these like for Christmas, no name. These are good for the cooking that we're about to see here in a minute when you're pulling hot stuff off, you know, and it's lightweight polymer. So I got 2 of those attached with the Night Eyes. Then I have a Husky pouch here to help start fires. For fire pits, I have like 7 different ways to start a fire. I mean, I got cotton balls and twine and waterproof matches, strike anywhere matches, Bic lighter in here. I got some fire steels and trioxane. And I mean, it's just you need to start a fire or get a flame, you know, for your stove. I mean, this is the pouch to have it in. It's all right there. It's all zip locked up, so it's good to go. Then for cleaning, again, mostly for like not your body, but for silverware or for your cooking ware. Let's have a little. I think this is a Coleman, if I remember correctly. A little Coleman chamois in a pouch there, and then has some camp soap sheets as well. So that will just help kind of with cleaning, drying stuff off, that type of stuff. Then I always make sure I have some pair. These are really well used, loved pair of gloves right there. Leather gloves, so I can work with hot stuff, work on vehicles if I had to, work around the fire, work with the wood, and it's not going to tear up my hands or injure myself or burn myself. This is a fun one. Here's a Daisy, I believe, Powerline Daisy slingshot. Look at that, old school, baby. Picked up at Walmart, I think, for like $6. Just a little fun thing to do, you know, with my son, or you know, you're just bored hanging around the campsite, and you know, you're purposely getting away, so you're not looking at TV and, you know, your phone and stuff. Boom, bust a slingshot out. If there are not any rocks around, I do have some ammo for it as well that I purchased, just so I have something there. I try not to use that unless I absolutely have to, but that's a fun little activity. And, you know, hey, scare the vermin away. If you got little squirrels and chipmunks, you know, trying to get at you, you can scare them away with that. Let's see here. Got a double set of the propane for my stove that we're about to look at. Lightweight polymer, so you know, if you drop it, it gets knocked off. You know, it's not gonna break and be damaged, and it just lightens the load a little bit, particularly if I'm putting it on the hitch. So this is a GSI French press. Do 32 ounces of coffee. Love this thing. Works really well. Good, tough, and durable. This is pretty cool. My wife got this for me for Christmas a couple years ago. This is the GSI cook set. Now, our not cook set, but you know, like plates, bowls, all that. So I'm gonna try and go through here with you. So you get lids for the bowls. These are nice, good sized bowls. Dishwasher safe, good polymer. I mean, that would be great for soup, salads, those type of things. And then you're gonna get 4, so it's 4 of everything, which is perfect for our family, 4 of us. Or if I go car camping, you know, 4 people, that's a pretty good amount. after that, and then it starts to become a party and can sometimes get a little crazy. So this guy is just a polymer cup. We got the pour spout lid, but then it has a secondary little cup in there as well, so you could be having hot, cold at the same time, different things like that. So really stackable. I really like that a lot. And then the final thing over here, you got 4 plates, and these are big, large, kind of lipped polymer plates. Again, dishwasher safe, so when you get back to the home, you can wash those really easily if you want to. And I like that they're that they have a lip, so you can kind of catch your food a little easier, and then clean it away. All polymer, lightweight, good duty stuff. We've used them several times. Really enjoyed those. You just want to borrow that? Why don't you put it back down? I gotta show everybody. Can you give it to me? Thank you, sir. So, GT Jr.'s helping me out here. Puracell hand wipes, good way to just kind of keep things clean, wipe stuff off too if I have to. This is just because I have it. We reviewed it. It's not worth me trying to sell it off or whatever. So I use it in this way more than anything. Is the Sea to Summit pot setup. So another, if we got 5 people, maybe I could use the cup. That needs to be cleaned out. Look at that nastiness. See, this is why we go through this, folks. But you got a cup with a koozie and a lid, and then you got a nice polymer bowl, and then you got your aluminum light duty pot that will do 32 fluid ounces. So that's what this guy will do here. So that's a setup that I have. One way to cook, boil water, do whatever I need to do, cook soup with it. But then I have another one. This one's okay. I'm not super impressed with it, honestly. I got it years ago. It's an REI aluminum non-stick pot set. So it's 2-fold. You get a lid that will fit in either pot, and then you get basically one big giant pot here. You can see there that needs to be cleaned out as well. See, this is why we're going through this, guys. We're doing it together. And then a smaller one, and the lid will fit on either one, and then the chamois to kind of clean it out. So that's it's okay. The reason I say it's okay, I don't know if you can see this. It's been bounced around a lot. I've taken it backpacking once or twice. I mean, this thing is like not super strong, and so I mean I can flex this thing and kind of bend it. You can see that. Whoa, look at that. So it's okay. I'm gonna one day upgrade, but it gets the job done for now. Eventually, we'll do some other gear testing and I'll replace it. I got just a big bear bag that I could put food in if we needed to and hang it. This could carry several days worth of food for one person, or about 2 days, 3 days for a family. And they're very deep. This is granite gear, heavy duty. And I just got some trash bags in there as well. You're gonna be creating trash for your car camping. You gotta pack that stuff out. So next up, we're getting down to the bottom of the barrel here. Just a lot of this is like Walmart. This is a Walmart, probably $2 cutting board. GT's Junior's helping me out with that. Can you move that for me, buddy? Put that off to the side. So lightweight cutting board, prep food and all that. Go ahead and pull it out. Good job. Put it over here with Daddy's stuff. Oh. Thank you, sir. Then I got like an Ozark, I think is what this one is, pan. So I could cook burgers, eggs. I've done it with everything. It is really thin. Not really thin, but it is thinner than maybe some higher end stuff. It was like $8. But going back to those rubber oven mitts, these are metal and attached, and they can get kind of hot. So it's good to have some sort of rubber mitt with this, but this works fantastic. I could cook about 4 to 5 burgers easily on that, and I could do 4 to 5 people's worth of scrambled eggs or bacon, whatever it would be, on our Eureka stove, and we'll go to that next. Have been using this for quite a while. Really enjoy this guy. I think they're like owned or partnered with Jetboil. So we have 2 different options here to link in. You can do fuel interlinking, fuel input, fuel interlinking, that type of thing. Yeah, there you go. There's the Jetboil technology. A little latch there, 2 knobs. You got a starter that doesn't work most of the time. Kind of burned out pretty quick on me. And then it's going to come with its little adjustment, it's fuel nozzle right there. All good quality. Just the push button lighter doesn't work too well. Now what I found, with these little wings, and I mean, again, Jetboil, good quality stuff. These will kind of snap into place there. But with the pan that I just showed you, with the handles, it doesn't fit with both arms up. So usually I'll have to do one arm up, which keeps the lid up, and then the other arm kind of down like you're seeing there, and then cook it. And so the fuel elements are a little off kilter, just slightly, but it's not a big deal, and works fine, easy to clean. It has been a great 2-burner stove. Just again, that little push button starter doesn't work every single time. So I always make sure to have a lighter or matches with me when I take this thing out for that reason. So we'll go to a tool here. So you're going to see a couple different tools. Now, one of the things with these are that they're pretty indestructible and rather inexpensive. And so I have multiple options, again, with the idea of, one, if this gets stolen, lost, or I hand it off to a buddy or a friend who's not super skilled with the tool, I'm not concerned that they're going to go break, you know, a $300 knife on me, or lose a $300 knife or axe or saw, or, you know, whatever it is. That I make sure to put tools that are extremely functional but pretty budget friendly, and I can just keep them in the tub. So I'm not like, man, I really needed that, you know, one super sick blade. So super functional. We got the Ontario SP8 USA made machete. This is great for delimbing if you need a baton, wood. Super tough. GT Junior trying to present with me here. Sawback, so you could do notches. I mean, this has a lot of just survival capability anyway, but it's a great tool to just throw into the tub, and then I don't have to worry about it. I know I have a super strong, reliable machete that can do a lot of work, and I can hand it off to anybody, and I'm not worried about them breaking it, because that thing is indestructible. Then on the flip side for knives, I always make sure that I just have a more basic. It's simple, it's small, it's high vis. There you go. And it's functional, like $8. So not only would I be able to do all sorts of bushcraft tasks, I can do a lot of camp cook stuff. I can hand it off to a buddy if I got my own, you know, and I brought my more expensive gear, and they're still going to have a lot of fun with it and be competitive with my higher end knives with that little Mora. Let's see here. Then for cooking, this thing's a really cool little setup. Again, I'll have as many links as I can below. I don't know the brand name on this thing, but it's basically a 2-in-1 spatula tongs. So it's really easy to grab and flip stuff. You can cook eggs and do all kinds of stuff, and still, you know, work it like a spatula, but also work it like a pair of tongs. So that's pretty cool. That's a Westmark, probably $4, $5. Let's leave that in there, buddy. So then I have a bunch of batteries, spare batteries. Now I'll usually wait to put my lanterns in last and actually bring them with me, because I'm usually testing something out, but I have a bunch of AAA and AA batteries in there. And then, you know, insect repellent, sunscreen, pair of binoculars, you know, just to scout out, or someone got lost or whatever. One emergency blanket on top of those wool blankets coming down to the end here. And then I do an S-Wing full size, full tang axe. Again, because it's pretty powerful, has a lot of capability, but at the same time, it is pretty indestructible. So I can hand this off to somebody, and I'm not worried about them, like, you know, if I walk off to go to the bathroom, you know, they're like throwing it at a tree trying to do tomahawk practice, I'm not going to be irritated because it's a full tang axe, but it can still do a lot of chopping and splitting. Really good product, and again, like $40, $50. And then finally, last tool here, a backhoe. I think this is a different brand though. Force Ergo saw. This is a 21-inch bow saw. Really ergonomic. Fits really well. Fits perfectly inside this thing and works like a machine. And again, is great for processing lots of big, large wood pieces for a big fire that we're going to be doing. If we're doing shelter building, practicing that, it's going to work really well and be fully functional for me. So that's it, guys. That's what's in the tub. That's what I need to pick. Oh, you know what? I do not know. So a really good reason to go through this. I am missing my cold steel entrenching tool. That is the last one, the shovel. It's great for putting out fires. You could use it as a backup tool for a lot of different stuff if you needed to. Digging the latrine if you're out in a place that's, you know, doesn't have a toilet nearby. So that is one thing. We used it on a review, and I do not know where it is, so I'm gonna have to go find it. But there you go. There you have it. That's why you check this stuff before you go out on your adventures. But here's my tub. Well, folks, there you have it. I hope that you've enjoyed this video. I hope it's been informative, fun, entertaining. That's what I always want to do here, is just give you data points, give you ideas, show you what works for me so that you can decide what works for you, and just pointing you guys in the right direction, and that it's fun and entertaining at the same time for you, so that when you do get out there and have your adventures, that you have stuff that makes it better. It makes the enjoyment better. It makes time with the family better. That's what we're always trying to do here with these particular videos. So if you're not a current subscriber, I invite you to subscribe, become part of the GT family. If you are, make sure you've hit that bell icon next to the subscription button, so that our videos will show up in your news feed. Check us out on Instagram, Facebook, all the social media. And finally, always remember, stay equipped, stay prepared, and we'll see you out there.